It is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! As we get to watch an exciting exhibition match between ABC and Adamancipator Prank Kids. Now, unfortunately, Mishak is not here with us today, but I do have his notes because, boy, Adamancipator Prank Kids is too strong. Mishak is going to start off by normal summoning Prank Kids Roxy's to his side of the field, and since Prank Kids Roxy's is a rock monster, he can special summon Adamancipator Researcher to his side of the field. So now you guys are starting to see why the Prank Kids Adamancipator strategy just works so well. Adamancipators can excavate a Roxy's to their side of the field, and Roxy's can do a lot of dirty work. Using itself for a link into Prank Kids Meow Meow Mew, he'll be able to banish a card, draw an additional card, which could be in a disruption or an extender, and also special summon another Prank Kids monster from his deck to his side of the field. Now, I know you guys are really excited about these type of decks coming up on the channel. If you guys want to see more amazing live duel content, be sure to destroy that like button, as well as let us know down below in the comment section, what are your favorite decks? And between these two decks, which one do you think will win? Of course, I'm going to be rooting for ABC, but Adamancipator Prank Kids is a really strong deck. Mishak is going to special summon Prank Kids Fansies to his side of the field, and now Fansies plus Meow Meow will make Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo, triggering the effect of Fansies and Doodle Doodle Doo to send a Prank Kids card from his deck to the graveyard to special summon, as well as add a Prank Kids Spell or Trap card from his deck to his hand. Now, the interesting thing about the Prank Kids strategy mixed with Adamancipator is that here's where you kind of stop with the Prank Kids strategy. You use the effect of Fansies to be able to send Lampsies from the deck to the graveyard. And of course, Doodle Doodle Doo will add the Prank Kids Pandemonium if you're playing that far of a package. But then that's pretty much it. You don't really do anything else, Prank Kids wise until the following turn. Mishak now is going to use the Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo to be able to recover both Lampsies and Fansies. And as you can see, he has Lampsies, Fansies, and Dropsies for a Battle Butler play. Following up, he's going to use Adamancipator Researcher, revealing 2 Triple Tactics talent, a Kwakumiru Guardian, a Researcher, and a Doki Doki. He's going to special summon that Doki Doki to his side of the field, one of the more important Adamancipator cards, or rock cards. And for the people that don't necessarily know how Adamancipators work, you basically have your minor Adamancipators, which will allow you to excavate the top cards of your deck and then special summon a rock monster that is not a tuner to your side of the field. Your Adamancipator monsters from the extra deck allow you to excavate and potentially special summon or add just rock monsters. But the reason why that's so important is because it allows you to extend, but it also allows you to, or it also complicates the deck building process. Mishak's using Doki Doki's effect to pitch a Kwakumiru Guardian from his hand to the graveyard to be able to special summon Adamancipator Analyzer. This deck is really huge on being able to special summon rock monsters to your side of the field, and a lot of times you can actually play around hand traps. This time around, Mishak is going to excavate a Roxy's and his Adamancipator Crystal Dragite as his only targets. He's going to special summon Crystal Dragite to his side of the field, place those remaining 4 cards to the bottom of his deck in the order, and then Dragite's effect will allow him to draw a card. As you can see, he's amassed a pretty huge board, and with Nibiru not being played as much, Mishak doesn't really have to fear that. Using both the Doki Doki and Adamancipator Researcher, he's going to synchro summon right into a Herald of Arclight. Now, this is the first time I've even seen this synchro animation. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Jack has definitely outdone himself because this looks amazing. Wow, that is a cool synchro summoning animation. I gotta get Jack. Wow, that was dope. I'm not even gonna lie. So now Mishak is going to synchro summon into a Borreload Savage Dragon. Equipping the Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo, he has a Herald of Arclight as well as a Battle Butler play. Mishak is playing ultra conservative right now as he has a full-fledged hand. He's gonna set a card face down and then pass his turn. I think now is the perfect time to just say, whoa, that synchro summon animation is blown my mind, Jack. I know you're watching this video, and I gotta give a mad shout out to you because that was amazing. Also, another mad shout out to my judges. You guys do so well making sure that all of the mistakes in the game are corrected or made note of. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to start off my turn by normal summoning B-Buster Drake to my side of the field. And then next, it looks like Meshach is going to follow with Prank Kid's Pandemonium. I attempt to enter battle phase. He's going to use that Prank Kid's Pandemonium to be able to fuse his Dropsies, his Flampsies, and his Fansies into that Battle Butler. Really smart by him, because I can just attack over the Herald of Arclight, which is a problematic card for my ABC strategy. Meshach does make that Prank Kid's Battle Butler, which allows himself to destroy monsters on my side of the field twice, but he'll also be able to trigger the effect of Dropsies and Fansies. He'll burn me for 500 damage, as well as gain 1,000 life points, and be able to special summon 2 Prank Kids monsters to his side of the field. And that's pretty much it for the Prank Kids engine inside of this entire deck, which, I mean, it does its job. It allows him to inflict some damage to me, gain some life points, and special summon additional rock monsters to his side of the field. Meshach has a very, very strong board, 2 disruptions, or actually 4 disruptions, as well as a full hand pretty much. Let's see exactly what I can do to potentially break this board. We know that Herald of the Arclight will prevent monsters from being sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, and Borreload Savage Dragon can negate the activation of a Spell Trapper monster effect. If I go into my battle phase, he's just going to use Prank Kid's Battle Butler, but fortunately for me, I have the Forbidden Droplet, a really powerful card out of the Rise of the Duelist set. Forbidden Droplet allows me to send B-Buster Drake from the field to the graveyard, as well as spell and trap cards since, you know, Herald prevents monsters. And I can negate the Battle Butler, Herald of Arclight, and Borreload Savage Dragon. From there, I can trigger the effect of B-Buster Drake to add a Union monster from my deck to my hand. My card of choice is probably going to either be an A Assault Core or a C Crush Wyvern, seeing that I've already used my normal summon, and I don't necessarily have any more spells and trap cards in my hand. I'm probably going to be looking to break this board rather soon. So the ABC strategy is built off of summoning A, B, and C to your side of the field. Those Union monsters are extremely amazing. One allows you to add Union monsters from your deck to your hand. The other one special summons Union monsters to your field. The third one adds Union monsters from your graveyard to your hand. I'm going to activate the effect of Galaxy Soldier, discarding a Sea Crush Wyvern to special summon itself. And it looks like I may have a play, as I can send the A Assault Core from my hand to the graveyard. Whoa! That's going to allow me to special summon Galaxy Soldier back to my side of the field, or number 2, and use both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into Cyber Dragon Nova, which is then going to follow up into a Cyber Dragon Infinity. Cyber Dragon Infinity will take that Prank Kid's Battle Butler. Don't want him getting free cards into his hand. And now it looks like I'm going to banish A, B, and C to be able to special summon ABC Dragon Buster to my side of the field. ABC Dragon Buster to my side of the field, as well as a Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now we can enter battle phase. I'll attack over the Borreload Savage Dragon, which will inflict 1,000 damage to Meshach. It's kind of interesting. My judges actually corrected me on this. I said it was 1,500 damage, but how Forbidden Droplets works is that it halves the attack, then it negates the effect. Borreload Savage Dragon was 4,000 attack, but Forbidden Droplet would half it to 2,000, and then its effect would be negated. That's going to be the end of my turn. A Cyber Dragon Infinity and an ABC Dragon Buster played through 4 disruptions on Meshach's side of the field, but ever so smartly, Meshach decided to hold back so we can have a following turn. Unfortunately for me, there are no additional cards in my hand, so ABC Dragon Buster is pretty much not a usable card, but it was necessary to be able to break Meshach's board. Meshach is going to follow up by activating Monster Reborn. What is going to be his target? I think Herald of Arclight would probably be the perfect target, as it can force the effect of Infinity to negate. Otherwise, he's just going to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to use the effect of Cyber Dragon Infinity when he targets the Herald of Arclight to negate the activation of Monster Reborn. And this game is looking pretty much in ABC's favor. Meshach does have a follow-up play. He's going to activate Triple Tactics Talent. Whoa, this card is amazing. And if I actually had a card in hand, I'd be somewhat scared. But even still, I'm still scared. He can take the Cyber Dragon Infinity and use his effect to snatch a monster. I'm going to trigger the effect of ABC Dragon Buster just in case he wants to take the ABC Dragon Buster. And he's going to choose the Cyber Dragon Infinity, of course. I'm going to summon A, B, and C to my side of the field. And at least I have some type of board to defend me, and I can follow up with another Dragon Buster on the next turn. Meshach will normal summon Adamancipator Seeker to his side of the field. Use its effect to excavate a Doki Doki as his only target, but that just might be the only target that he needs. He'll special summon Doki Doki to his side of the field, and provided that he has another rock monster in his hand, we're in for trouble. Meshach's board is looking amazing after being completely disrupted, as now he'll use both the Adamancipator Seeker and the Cyber Dragon Infinity, taking back his Prank Kid's Battle Butler, to be able to link summon into a Crystron Hucklefibrix. Now, Hulky's effect will activate, allowing him to special summon a tuner. Unfortunately, the tuner monster he special summoned cannot activate its effects, but I don't think Meshach really cares about not being able to activate that card's effect right now. He actually got rid of a Cyber Dragon Infinity that I just can't get back, and he's going to be able to get deeper into his combo sequence. Meshach's card of choice will be a Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Very interesting. It means that he probably does not have Adamancipator signs to his side of the field, or in his hand. He won't be able to special summon an Adamancipator monster like Researcher, get it to the graveyard, special summon it back. But he will use the effect of Doki Doki, discarding the other Adamancipator Seeker to be able to special summon another Adamancipator monster to his side of the field. One would think it'd be the Researcher, since he used Seeker's effect. Yes, it is Meshach going to be special summoning Adamancipator Researcher to his side of the field. And he knows I have no additional cards in hand. The only line of defense is going to be A, B, and C. He'll use both his Prank Kids Roxy's for an Exceed summon. He's going to make one of the more powerful cards inside of this format in Abyss Dweller. So right now I'm looking at my board possibly being completely broken, with A, B, or C's effect not being able to be activated. This could be pretty deadly and reliant on my top deck. Meshach's next play is to use the effect of Adamancipator Researcher, hitting the Quackimiru Guardian off rip. Another Guardian. Oh man, and he's going to be able to get a rock monster to his side of the field again. Meshach, how are you excavating this many times and getting rock monsters this many times? You can't believe how pissed I was. I'm like, how do you keep excavating rock monsters? I know it's like mathematically you're supposed to do it, but not this. Meshach synchro summoning with his Quackimiru Guardian and his Adamancipator Researcher. He'll be able to synchro summon into Adamancipator Risen Raptite. Using the effect of Raptite, he'll excavate 5 more cards from the top of his deck. Signs, Tactics, Ash, and Guardian. No, he'll special summon Quackimiru Supplier, I apologize. He'll special summon Quackimiru Supplier to his side of the field, and that will allow him to add a Quackimiru from his deck to his hand. Oh man, I just want to see Meshach synchro summon more because that animation is dope, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down below in the comment section. Y'all got to give my man Jack some love for that sick animation. As now Gamma and Supplier will be used for another synchro summon. He's going to go ahead and synchro summon into a Adamancipator Risen Leonite. It's not a card that typically you see inside of a lot of Adamancipator decks, but he's going to reveal the Adamancipator Analyzer. This man is popping off. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop. We're going into Game 2. Game 2 is hopefully going to be as fun and exciting as Game 1. Meshach taking it even through an ABC Dragon Buster and Cyber Dragon Infinity, but this time I go first. I'm going to start off with Union Hanger, allowing me to add a Union monster from my deck to my hand. Monster of choice is typically B-Buster Drake. Now, if you guys are ABC players, you should know that B-Buster Drake or Union Hanger is a 1-card combo, which is pretty dope. Normal summoning B-Buster Drake to my side of the field will trigger the effect of Union Hanger. I'll equip a Union Driver to my side of the field using its effect, banishing itself to equip another Union monster to the side of the field. Now, what I have learned is equipping another B-Buster Drake is not necessarily the move. I like to equip a Assault Core because it allows you to fulfill the same thing while also allowing you to chain block for Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I'll link summon into Union Carrier, triggering the effect of B as Chain Link 1 and A as Chain Link 2. I'll add a B-Buster Drake from my deck to my hand, as well as a Sea Crush Wyvern. This also allows me not to waste any unnecessary B-Buster Drakes, because, you know, that's probably one of the better top decks. I have A and C in my side of the field, now trying to use the effect of Union Carrier, but Meshach comes with the sauce. Psyframe Gear Gamma will negate the activation of my Union Carrier. This is actually why I dislike the one card combo with ABC, because you were so reliant on that Union Carrier. Once it gets stopped, you kind of just have two ABC parts in your hand and not really much else to follow up with. It's fine though, I have two cards face down, which is going to be the end of my turn. And now it's up to Meshach to see if he can be able to push for game. Will this be a fast 2-0 scrape? Find out right now, guys. Meshach's going to normal summon Crystal Dragite to his side of the field. And then since he does control the Adamancipator monster, he's going to special summon Seeker, trying his best to find an Adamancipator monster to his side of the field. Now, of course, we do hit that side deck. If I remember correctly, Meshach actually sided in a Lightning Storms, as well as the Quakumuru monster that negates trap cards. He knows that this ABC deck is really good with his traps, as he'll be able to special summon Doki Doki this time, hitting again. And I actually have a response for him in Torrential Tribute. As you guys already know, Torrential Tribute will destroy all monsters on the side of the field. This is huge because typically when you hand trap the Adamancipator strategy, they can actually follow up with cards like Call by the Grave, Triple Tactics Talent, sometimes even just continue to play. This time around, Torrential Tribute kind of stops that, but Meshach has the response with Adamancipator Signs, spell summoning Dragite back to his side of the field and triggering its effect. Now, there's a really cool interaction with Adamancipator Signs and Dragite. This is the reason why I think that Dragite probably should be in every Adamancipator deck, because now Meshach can place a card to the top of his deck. And then, after the resolution of Signs, of course, he'll be able to draw the card that he places to the top of his deck. Since he used Seeker this turn, he's going to place Researcher, and then Dragite's effect will activate, he'll draw that card, and guess what it'll be, guys? Now, I know you guys are probably excited for the deck profiles of these decks. I'm excited to give them to you guys. Let's just try to get this video to 1,000 likes today. And let me know as a content creator that me, Jack, and the judges are doing an amazing job. And seriously, if we can't get to 1,000 likes for the Synchro Summon animation, which is dope, then I don't know what we're doing. Maybe I just need to find another line of work. Meshach is going to spell summon Researcher to his side of the field, attempt to activate its effect, but it's going to be met with a Solemn Strike. Unfortunately, that is enough disruptions to make Meshach pass his turn with just a Crystal Dragite on his side of the field, and leaves it up to me and ABC to be able to make a play. Going over my options, I do have an A Assault Core in my hand. I'm going to normal summon Sea Crush Wyvern and then use the effect of Union Hanger. The thing that makes me really salty is that I actually play 2 Union Drivers, and I drew one. Because if I didn't draw the Union Driver, I'd be able to continue to pop off with plays. I'm unfortunately going to have to equip a B-Buster Drake to the Sea Crush Wyvern just so I can banish all 3 to be able to summon ABC Dragon Buster. Now, some people probably wonder, why do you play multiple copies of Union Driver? Of course, in this particular situation, it is a brick. Some players decide to play it strictly because if they draw one, they can continue playing. I don't think that that's the correct reason. I think the correct reason to play 2 copies of Union Driver is that it's a great card when following up. Like, if you already have Union Hanger done and you already did your combo once, you still need follow-up. So Union Driver is definitely one of those cards. It's just unfortunate that I just so happened to draw it. Meshach is going to activate another Adamancipator Signs. I have no response. He'll special summon Dragite to his side of the field and then place a card to the top of his deck. Now, looking back, I actually could have chained the effect of ABC Dragon Buster to banish the Dragite. And because we're in North America, he wouldn't be able to gain the effect of drawing a card. That would have been cool. But to be honest with you, I'm really more interested in being able to banish a card that he actually will summon off of it. Because if he does add a card like Seeker to the top of the deck, which he does, and I banish Seeker after he special summons it, he can't follow up with an extension play like Seeker. I felt that that was the better card to stop. And we'll see if I was proven right or not. Meshach placing that Seeker on the top of his deck, he'll be able to draw the card and then special summon it to his side of the field. He actually wanted to just summon it to his side of the field, but I'm like, no. That would confuse newer players. Adamancipator Seeker will be able to special summon itself because there is an Adamancipator monster. And I'm going to use the effect of ABC Dragon Buster before he can activate Seeker's effect. I'll discard that Union Driver from my hand to banish the Seeker, and then I'll chain the effect of ABC Dragon Buster to tribute itself to be able to spell summon back both or all three A, B, and C to my side of the field. Of course, that will also trigger the effect of Union Hanger. And some players actually don't know, but the ABC Buster parts make your monsters unaffected by whatever you equip it to. So of course, I want to keep my B-Buster Drake. I'm going to make my B-Buster Drake unaffected by monster effects. Don't know exactly what he'll use as a monster to be able to stop B-Buster Drake or banish it or whatnot. But yeah, let's just protect that B-Buster Drake at all costs. Also, it does give it protection from destruction just once. A lot of times you do want to keep that B-Buster Drake. So, you know, I felt it was the best one to equip. Meshach, seeing this as a perfect opportunity, he'll go ahead and follow up with another pretty cool play. He's going to use Triple Tactics Talent, this time to look at my hand and shuffle a card into my deck. He's going to shuffle the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring because I did use the effect of ABC Dragon Buster. I mean, I guess I could have equipped the A with the B, and he couldn't have Triple Tactics Talent to shuffle, you know, to take one of my monsters, but he ain't trying to deal with no more disruptions for the rest of this game. So, of course, Triple Tactics Talent to look at the hand and then peek what I have, make sure that there's no other disruptions, and then get rid of them if there are. I think that that's a really good use of the card. So, of course, my deck has to be shuffled, and he's going to go ahead and continue on with this play. A Monster Reborn. He's going to be able to special summon back that Adamancipator Researcher from the turn before. And keep in mind, he has not used any of his Adamancipator monster effects. Researcher's effect will excavate 5. Hopefully he does not hit a rock. How does he hit a rock monster? Every single time. This is crazy. And again, I know the odds of him hitting a rock monster, especially in this particular Adamancipator deck, are relatively high. But for once, can I please just have a break? Meshach now using the effect of Quackimiru Supplier. He knows I have no more disruptions. He'll add Quackimiru Guardian to his hand. And now he's looking at how he can break this board. He's going to normal summon Quackimiru Guardian. He knows that the best way to break this board is probably through Abyss Dweller. So I think he's going to go ahead and make that. Yep, using the Supplier and the Guardian, he's going to make that Abyss Dweller, knowing he's already used the effects of his Researcher. And now it looks like he's going to Synchro Summon with Crystal Dragite. And also, I just love that animation. And Researcher into his Raptite. I could never get old. Like, I could never get too tired of seeing that animation. It is dope. Boy, I got some messages. I'm going to send him a message. Now he's going to use the effect of Adamancipator Risen Raptite, revealing a Lightning Storm, a Quackimiru Supplier, a Signs, a Call by the Grave, and a Researcher. What is up with him hitting everything? The Supplier wouldn't have been amazing, but the Researcher is probably exactly what he needed. The only thing that could have been better was a Seeker. As now he'll be able to Synchro Summon again with Researcher and Raptite. He'll be able to make one of my favorite Synchro monsters in Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This card is amazing, especially when you have no Link monsters in Graveyard. It is a monster disruption. Abyss Dweller will take care of the fact that, my graveyard effects of my ABC monsters. He'll use that to attack into a Assault Core. And seeing that he doesn't want any of my ABC monsters special summoning themselves to the side of the field, he'll attack into the B-Buster Drake, which will send another Assault Core to the graveyard. That's going to be the end phase of Meshach's turn, but unfortunately for him, I'm an avid ABC player and I know how to play around Crystal Wing. Meshach, of course, is going to shotgun the Abyss Dweller, but it almost doesn't matter for me. Or does it? It actually kind of does matter. I'm going to normal summon Heavy Mech Support Armor using its effect as Chain Link 1, and then using the effect of Union Hanger as Chain Link 2. And now Meshach can't use the effect of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon to negate the effect of my Heavy Mech Support Armor. I'll special summon the A Assault Core to my side of the field. And now I'm looking for the correct attachment. Of course, I'm trying to end this game, so putting the correct attachment could be the difference between victory and defeat. I'm going to attach a Sea Crush Wyvern. Not a bad idea at all. And now you guys are going to see why this is post-Blazing Vortex. So far, we have not used any post-Blazing Vortex cards. This set is a very interesting set. You have to find niches for it, but I'm actually going to link summon with all 4 of my monsters, plus Meshach Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. We are going to link summon into the Underworld Lady. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World is an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh card that allows me to link summon with my opponent's monster, and just so happens to be a Link 5. It can negate the special summon of monsters too, and it's just a pretty powerful card. The fact that I got to get rid of his Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon was really the selling point for me though. As now I'll be able to banish A, B, and C to be able to special summon ABC Dragon Buster to my side of the field, use the effect of Dragon Buster to banish his Abyss Dweller, and now I'll be able to use A, B, and C again to be able to special summon another ABC Dragon Buster to my side of the field. That is going to be game. Moving on to game 3, both decks taking a win. It was exciting to see how ABC can still play into this meta, especially post-Blazing Vortex, but how Adamancipator Prank Kids is just so fluid. Meshach is going to start off his turn by normal summoning Quackimiru's Supplier, then special summoning Adamancipator Researcher, then special summoning Adamancipator Seeker. Now, it's very disrespectful that Meshach is not going to play it. Like, you know, he's going to disregard Nibiru throughout this whole play sequence. And I'm telling you, it makes me cringe, as he'll be able to special summon Prank Kids Roxy's to his side of the field. And I want you guys to have a counter on when he could effectively stop me from using Nibiru. Meshach now using the Seeker and the Supplier for a Synchro Summon. He'll be able to Synchro Summon into Raptite immediately, which I find is pretty cool. Raptite will be able to excavate the top 5 to special summon a rock monster to the side of the field. Even right here, he can actually make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, but I don't think that's his intention. He's going to go ahead and link off the Prank Kids Roxy's. Roxy's will allow him to be able to link summon into Meow Meow Mew. And then, of course, Roxy's effect will trigger. He'll banish a card from his hand, draw a... Oh, no, it looks like he's going to chain Parallel Exceed. He's going in. I don't think that Parallel Exceed is the correct call if you're trying to play against Nibiru, but to be honest with you, nobody's playing Nibiru right now. So I can see why he's so cocky, but now I'm going to start siding Nibiru for him. He's going to spell summon Prank Kids Dropsies right here. And what he should do is use the Dropsies in the Seeker into a summon into Herald of Arclight right here. He could have saved the Parallel Exceed because, of course, we know he's going to be doing something else with it. But this is, oh man, he's definitely, yeah, he's definitely pushing that button, using both Parallel Exceed for a Exceed summon. He's going to make a Abyss Dweller to his side of the field. That's going to be a pretty powerful card. And now Meshach, just so recklessly, he hasn't even used the effect of Adamancipator Seeker, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, he can still special summon an additional monster to his side of the field. He's going to use the effect of Adamancipator Seeker. Hopefully he doesn't hit anything. It's going to be Gamma, Analyzer, Tactics, Signs. He doesn't hit anything. Yes, finally. I like to thank my mama for getting me here. Or really just my sister. I like to thank, you know, the Most High. It's been so hard. And I'm glad we've accomplished this. Wait, he still hasn't used Raptite? Hold on, what's going on here? Raptite is going to excavate the Researcher. And it's the only monster. It's the only rock monster, guys. This is depressing. He hits Adamancipators like crazy. This deck loves him. So now Meshach has a pretty good board, as he'll use both Dropsies and Seeker for a Synchro Summon. He's now going to make the Herald of Arclight a little late, but you know, it is what it is. Meshach actually sided out the entire Prank Kids combo with the Pandemonium. He feels that the combo is decent, But unfortunately, the combo does leave you open for so many different opportunities. And more importantly, he could be siding cards to actually beat my deck. So that was really smart of him. He's going to link summon into Crystron, Hocklefibrix, 2 special summon Cyframe Gear Gamma. And now Gamma plus the Adamancipator Raptite for another Synchro Summon. He's going to make another Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. We know that he only has 1 Link monster in the graveyard. That means Borreload Savage Dragon would have a 1 and done negation, but Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon can keep negating monster effects. Now here's where I Dark Ruler No More him, guys, right? Right? Here's where that Dark Ruler No More comes into play, and I can win the game. That's going to be the end of Meshach's turn. Abyss Dweller, Hocklefibrix, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and a Herald of Arclight. It's going to be a really tough board to break. So I was actually testing out another one of the new cards from the Blazing Vortex set. I'm going to activate it and see exactly where I could go. I'm going to activate Pot of Prosperity. This card allows me to banish 6 cards from my extra deck. I get to choose. Meshach's not going to stop it. And I get to excavate the top 6 cards from my deck and then add one of them to my hand. Now, I do have a review on Pot of Prosperity that will be coming up soon for Patreon members. And to give you guys a quick thesis of it, I don't think that Pot of Prosperity is as good as players have given it credit. My excavations are going to be Solemn Strike, A, B, Union Driver, Ash, Ash. Odds of me getting a card that I needed were 60%. Obviously, I was in that 40% margin. Solemn Strike is actually going to allow me to break that Abyss Dweller. I could break a Crystal Wing and a Herald. So I'm not necessarily, I'm not upset with getting a Solemn Strike, but I would have preferred a Forbidden Droplet. That would have put me in the card game, like, immediately. With that, I'm going to normal summon Sea Crush Wyvern. I do need a way to get over this Herald of Arclight, and Meshach does not have Battle Butler play this time. He's going to use the effect of Abyss Dweller now that I have a monster on the field. Very smart of him to wait until the monster was committed so Cyframe Gear Gamma doesn't, come into play. I'll use the Sea Crush Wyvern to attack into the Herald of Arclight. Then I will activate Union Hanger. That card would have been amazing if he wouldn't have Herald of Arclighted it. I'll add a B-Buster Drake to my hand. That is a monster I can summon off of Sea Crush Wyvern. It looks like we'll be able to have a turn. Provided that I have at least 1 Solemn Strike, I can strike the Abyss Dweller. Whoa, 4 face downs. That is going to put me in this Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Those 4 face downs, I'm pretty sure, are strikes into rentals, possibly Ice Dragons, prisons. Meshach is in a terrible spot if he allows this to go through. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to try to enter my end phase. But before I do, Meshach is going to use the effect of Crystron Hocklefibrix. He's going to banish it. It should be in the banish pile to be able to special summon Formula Synchron to the side of the field. That's going to allow him to draw an additional card. And then he's going to use the effect of Formula Synchron to synchro with his Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Unfortunately for me, that's not a sight that I wanted to see, as he's going to synchro summon into Satellite Warrior. Meshach has 4 synchro monsters in his graveyard. That is a whoa moment. Not only that, that Satellite Warrior is 6,500 attack. That is a big boy right there. I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn with no additional Facro. Meshach's going to go ahead and draw his card. Standby phase, he's going to activate the effect of Abyss Dweller, of course. Just show me a monster of some sort, and I think this is going to be a Monster Reborn. Yep, that is enough to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this game. It was really exciting to be able to not only commentate, but play the game against Meshach. He's finally going to be able to get a win after losing, I think, 5 in a row. Of course, if you guys want to see more CaliEffect content, then go ahead and check out these videos, as I'll catch you on the next one.